Hello everybody, hope things are great with you. In this video, I'm going to speak to you about what we call as the Shad-ripu or the 6 poisons of the mind. So usually when we say about poverty, right, if someone says if you're poor, we always associate with how much money they have, which is true. But there is an even more greater uh, poverty, that is the poverty of the mind, right? When we are poor here, then everything will just be ruined. It doesn't matter if you have a lot of money, it doesn't matter if you have good health, but if you're poor here, eventually it will lead into suffering. Of course, this is not what I'm saying. This is based on the scriptures that I've been reading for many years now. So Shad-ripu, right? Shad-ripu is poison, the 6 poisons of the mind. Here it goes. Number 1 is karma. Karma may not be a bad thing. Karma is in fact one of the tenets of Hinduism, right? You have the dharma, artha, karma, and together it becomes moksha. So karma is integral. Karma means the things that you like doing, the things that you desire. Of course, this word desire, it must be cautiously executed. Say if you desire for money, okay, good, for your livelihood, to do whatever that you need for your family, for your own pleasures. Yes, of course, because karma means pleasure seeking and joy, right? So the example that's given in the scriptures is that even the smallest organism will gravitate towards joy and happiness, right? So the example that is well given is if you take an amoeba, if you put under a microscope, if you give it vinegar or sugar, it will always go towards sugar, right? So even the smallest, the tiniest at that level of life also gravitates towards joy. And so karma is actually an important thing. Without karma, without happiness, without joy, without love, we can't do anything, right? We will be always moody and eventually go into suffering as well. But karma or desire is a very fine line, guys. It's a very, very fine line. If you desire for money, as I said earlier, right, it's good. If you have good motivation, good focus, good clarity, good will, yeah, of course, you want to have money for the benefit of you, for yourself, for your family, some comforts, yes, enjoyment. But that will eventually slip into greed, which is the second one. All right, which is what we call as lobha. Lobha means greed. Greed is 100% uncontrollable desires. So karma is mentioned there, although it is good in a way, but it's a very fine line, and so we need to be cautious and vigilant, or else it will always lead us into more and more and more of whatever thing that we want, and that can be destructive, right? So that is karma. The next is lobha, greed. Greed is outright negative motivation. You just want something. Say if you want to smoke or drink right now, you want to do it. You don't really bother about what's going to happen to your body, how destructive it is, how torturing and how painful it's going to be for your body. But you're also not bothered about what people think and how it's going to cause problems to others around you, your family members. If you feel like you want to do something, you just do. It is outright greed. It's outright it's a very destructive and painful thing to do. Okay, this greed. Okay, that is lobha. Now next is krodha. Krodha means anger, right? Anger, what it does is it's a moment of rage and destruction. What it does is it clouds your thoughts. It already cloud your thoughts. During anger, you would not know what you're going to say or what you're going to do. You just do it, and you can imagine how bad that's going to be, right? The fourth one, it's matsaryam. Matsaryam means envy, jealousy, and hatred and resentment over another person's success. Say someone gets, buys a new house, right? And that is that person's hard work and that person's motivation and the person's blessings, most importantly. And if you don't have it, then you have to do those things, right? Hard work, motivation, and also there's always blessings for you too. So sometimes people don't understand that and they become very envious and jealous. And that is another thing that leads into suffering and pain. The fifth would be moha. Moha, or moham as we call it in Tamil, right? It's attachment towards something. You attach towards things, you're attached towards a place, a person usually, an idea even, right? That is also bad. Too much of attachment, because things are moving, right? Anityam, sarvam anityam. Shanigam, sarvam shanigam. Sunyam, sarvam sunyam. Everything is transitory, everything is momentarily, everything is going to be end at the end. So if you attach to it something or some person or some place or some event or whatever, it's going to cause you another pain and suffering within. Next would be, let me see, I've covered moha, matcharyam. Oh, of course, the last is Mada. Mada, in Tamil we call it Madayan. Madayan, usually we think about someone who's stupid, right? Someone who, but the meaning here is ignorance, right? Mada means pride or ego. When a person is filled with ego and pride, or whatever they think that it's correct to them, it blinds their flaws, it blinds their mistakes, it blinds their shortcomings. Whatever thing that they are doing, they assume that it's correct, because that's what Mada will do to them. It will just block their view on what mistakes they are currently doing. For them, everything else is incorrect. For them, they are correct, right? So that is outright ignorance, and through that, a person will go through pain and suffering. Okay, so these are the 6 poisons of the mind. I'm going to go again. You have Kama, Croda, Lobha, which is greed, and then Kama is desire, Krodha is anger, and you have Mada, which is pride or ego, and then you have Moha or Moham, which is attachment, and you have Matsaryam, which is enviness or jealousy. Okay, so these are the 6 different poverty of the mind, the poisons of the mind. And so knowing this is important. So in our day-to-day activities, we can be vigilant, and we ensure that we do not fall into these poisons, which will definitely lead us into pain and suffering. Okay, so I'll see you in the next one.